Hey, fourth grade, it's Mrs. Manzi. I am going to read our text for lesson 27 from the student magazines called The Frog in the Milk Pail. I'm tired of sitting on this log, croaked a frog one sunny morning. So he jumped out of his pond and hopped off to explore. Before long, the frog reached a fence. How curious, he said. I wonder if it tastes good. He flicked out his long tongue. Ugh, he said. The frog hopped along until he reached a brick path. How curious, he said. I wonder if it tastes good. He flicked out his long tongue. Ugh, he said. The frog kept hopping until he saw a barn. How curious, he said as he hopped up to the door. Just then he heard a loud buzz. It's a fly, cried the frog, and after all this hopping, I'm hungry. The frog squeezed under the barn door. A big, fat fly was flying overhead. Yum, said the frog as he leaped into the air, but the fly was fast and flew away. The frog, though, didn't land where he expected to. How curious, said the frog. I've landed in a pond with white water and shiny silver banks. Of course, it wasn't really a pond. It was a metal pail half full of fresh milk. The frog tried to climb out of the pail, but he just kept sliding back into the milk. He swam and splashed and kicked. He went faster and faster. But the frog noticed yellow globs floating in the milk. How curious, he said. He went on swimming and splashing and kicking. He saw more yellow globs. Before long, there was a yellow hill in the middle of the pail. All that kicking and splashing and swimming had churned the milk into butter. The frog climbed up the butter hill and jumped out of the pail. He hopped all the way home. The moral of the story is never give up. Think about what types of stories we read that have a moral or a lesson. The science of butter. Is making butter a chemical or physical change? In a chemical change, a new chemical substance forms. Making butter is a physical change. The chemical makeup of the milk doesn't change. Churning simply makes drops of fat in the milk stick together and form butter. I hope you enjoyed that reading.